Climbing back upon Mount Soapbox for another rant. And if you have a rant suggestion that I've yet to do, be sure and check the rant playlist first. Then feel free and send your rants my way via the comment section, Twitter, Facebook, or Discord. Now this rant is going to be one of obligation, of duty. Even if some do not agree with my rants. My rants are my opinions. Agree with me, disagree with me if you will. It's just the way it goes. And it was a promise that I made last week during one of the live streams, I forgot which one, where I said if Rockstar was to do something again for a fourth week in a row, I was going to rant about it. Therefore, I have no choice but to rant about this. The Smugglers run air freight cargo sales have been double money, double RP for, well, according to this article, 25 days now. Look, I enjoy grinding in Grand Theft Auto Online whenever it's double money. I absolutely do. And yes, I've made a few million bucks in anticipation of the next DLC After Hours coming this Tuesday, which I will be streaming early in the morning. But this is the problem I have. Not with the double money aspect, but when you do it for 4 weeks in a row. So it started 25 days ago. And then 18 days ago, during Independence Day week, they decided to continue the double money for the Smugglers Run air freight cargo, which was fine. They were also doing double money for warehouse cargo, as well as biker cell missions. Fantastic way to make double money early on this month, because you could rotate between those three, especially if you had the hangar, a warehouse, as well as a biker business, or several biker businesses. But then, 2 weeks ago, it started to get ridiculous. Well, 11 days ago. Basically 2 weeks ago, okay? So, we no longer had double money on biker businesses. We only had a 25% bonus on sales, which is like a drop of 75%. So that sucked. And gone was double money on warehouse cargo. You would get 25% off on the special cargo crates whenever you had to source them. But double money was also gone for the special cargo sales. But they decided, for whatever rhyme or reason, and they being Rockstar, to keep Smugglers Run, sell missions, double money, double RP. So that was 3 weeks in a row. And then last Tuesday, they did it once again for 25 days in a row, basically a month, 4 weeks. Double money for Smugglers sell missions. And like I said, I don't have a problem with there being double money on anything, even lousy stinking adversary modes or races whenever you really don't get that much money anyways for races. But doing it for 4 weeks in a row, you might as well just make it double money, period. Since we're used to Smuggler sell missions being double money for at least a month now, or going on a month now, depending on whether or not you want to round up that 25 to 30 days or 31 days. Now, the obvious reason why Rockstar most likely had it go on for 4 weeks in a row is because of the unexpected. The unplanned revolved around the After Hours DLC. Now, rumor has it that it was supposed to come out a week or two earlier than planned, but apparently there was some sort of bug issue with the DLC, and so Rockstar had to get it recertified through Xbox and PlayStation after they fixed it. So they fixed the bug issue that allegedly was wrong with After Hours. They had to have it recertified via Microsoft and Sony, which delayed the DLC to this Tuesday, July 24th. So Rockstar was basically scrambling, trying to come up with something for a week or two in order to make up for the fact that the DLC was probably delayed from coming out either last week or possibly even the week before. Whatever the true release date was for After Hours, we may never know, because that's just the way Rockstar is with their secrecy. Rockstar could have easily just continued to keep bikers sell missions for businesses double money and the warehouses double money, along with the Smugglers sell missions double money. That way, we would have always had something different to rotate around going on for 25 days, which wouldn't have bothered me as much because it would still be optional, right? And it would still be a broad umbrella over many different facets of Grand Theft Auto Online, because not everybody has a hangar. Not everyone playing Grand Theft Auto Online is interested in the hangars or air freight cargo, but there's a lot of people out there that have an executive office in a warehouse or a biker clubhouse, along with one or two or a few businesses that could have continued to take advantage of double money opportunities. But when Rockstar reduced it down from 3 different options to 1 option for double money, it started to get really boring very fast, because in the end, everybody was trying to make as much money as possible grinding in anticipation for after hours, and the only thing you really could do was the sell missions for Smuggler's Run, which meant you had to go out there, you had to source, pick up the cargo with friends helping you, crewmates, and then you would take turns, either as a CEO or an MC, in order to eventually get enough in your hangar in order to sell it for the double money. And that was fine at first, but then so many people were experiencing smuggler sell mission fatigue, and I saw it over and over again in the comment section, via Discord, as well as in the chat during live streams. Now, not everybody was fatigued by this. Some people probably relished in having 4 weeks to do double money with smuggler sell missions, which is perfectly fine. But for everybody else, it was a tiresome, repetitive pain, especially for those in the community that don't have a hangar or had any interest in purchasing a hangar. Even though the hangars were discounted, along with several of the other properties in Grand Theft Auto Online, there's definitely a pretty impressive percentage of the community that doesn't care for aircraft, helicopters, planes, jets. Now, I'm into flying, I'm into those things, but not everybody in Grand Theft Auto Online is. Most players prefer being on the ground, in cars, in trucks, in tanks, and other weaponized vehicles. So obviously, the hangar business only appeals to a certain percentage of the community. And by only making that double money and putting everything else to the side, whenever for 2 weeks prior you had the warehouse cargo double money, biker sales double money, and then all of a sudden that's no longer double money, then it just probably turned off a lot of the fans, expecting there to be different double money opportunities. Especially before all this, we were doing heist double money. We did Fleeka Job, Prison Break, Humane Labs. All those were double money, including the finales of Act 1 and Act 2. Those were double money. So a lot of us were anticipating eventually that the rest of the heists would be double money as well. Series A funding, Pacific Standard, and the finale for Act 3. But as of right now, it has yet to occur. Maybe it'll happen sometime after the launch of After Hours, or maybe not. But see, Rockstar could have used that as a placeholder for one of these event weeks, either this past week or the week before, instead of once again making smuggler sell missions double money for 4 weeks in a row.